Hello, world. Brian here, sharing a story from the mountain state I concocted between arm wrestling the elderly for children's toys and delivering them. Hopefully, we learn something together, or at least kill some time. If you drive this stretch of road every day like I do, you know the panic, the West Side split. You've got traffic from Detroit, traffic from Richmond, and traffic from everywhere else all fighting for the same 3 lanes. It's a mess. But the funny thing is, this mess wasn't inevitable. It was a choice. Back in the 60s, the original plan for I-79 was to run it down the US 19 corridor to Beckley. It made sense on a map. A straight shot south. But politics doesn't care about maps. The state road commissioner at the time, Burl Sawyers, and the powers that be in Charleston, they wanted the prize. They wanted the capital to be the hub. So they bent the line. They essentially stole the road from Beckley and dragged it right here, into this narrow river valley. But here's the problem with physics. You can't just shove 3 major interstates into a valley that's barely wide enough for a river and a railroad track. Something has to give. And what gave was the land I'm driving over right now. We talk a lot about the Triangle District, about the jazz, the businesses, the culture that was lost. And that is important history. But look at it from an engineer's perspective for a second. They didn't just target a neighborhood. They targeted the geography. This was the only flat, developable land left in the city. To build this massive knot of concrete, they had to scrape the valley floor clean. They reformed a community into a commuter lane. So where do you put the people when the cars take the valley? You push them up. You see that tower up on the hill? That's Vista View, or as it was known when it opened in 1970, the Renaissance Circle. It opened right as the bulldozers were finishing off the triangle below. It's almost poetic in a dark way. They took a community that lived on the street porch to porch, neighbor to neighbor, and they stacked them vertically on a cliffside. The highway was built to connect the city to the world, but for the people moved up to that tower, it just built a wall of isolation. We paved the flatland for speed, and we pushed the people into the sky to watch us drive by. Thank you for riding with me. I spent most of my life taking my home state for granted, and presently I want to spread awareness of what a beautiful place this state is. The people aren't too bad either. I try to share some footage and a new story every day or so. And in case you need to hear this today, we are in this together. Keep going.